Here's the money. Family and districts across the state who book school trips through Discovery Tours have been asking for more than a month ever since the company filed for bankruptcy after abruptly canceling trips that were paid for but never booked.
Those families a bit closer to answers today. Our Tara Molina was at Discovery Tours' first bankruptcy hearing this afternoon. And Tara, this is just the beginning.
Exactly, Mike. This is just step one. There are thousands of families and districts across Ohio who are still looking for answers, and they may be waiting a while. It could take years until this is fully sorted out. But today, Joe Cipoletti, the vice president of Discovery Tours, spoke out for the very first time.
Breaking the silence.
We're people. Broken as a family.
Joe Cipoletti speaking out briefly for the first time after the initial meeting for the family's bankruptcy case. Our cameras weren't allowed in the courthouse during what's known as a meeting of creditors, but Cipoletti addressed the Chapter 7 trustee who asked him to explain why the company fell into Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Here are my notes on what he said. The problem started after travel changed on 9/11. We weren't charging enough for trips. We took out every loan available and interest rates killed our cash flow. We didn't take salaries. We were so far in a hole, it kept getting worse and worse no matter what we did. He did not say if they were knowingly taking money from families and districts for trips they knew they could not provide. And he did not explain why the business continued to expand during that time, apart from saying it was their livelihood. Family members, including Joe, were loaning the company large sums of money and paying themselves back. But he claimed there are hundreds of thousands of dollars they did lose personally. The Cipoletti family's attorney, Lester Potash, said an issue with the Hyatt in D.C. was the straw that broke the camel's back.
At the last moment, an ultimatum was given to double the monies that had already been paid or the trip would be canceled. The attempt was made to pay the money. It was not accepted. Not only did they cancel that trip, but they canceled all other trips that were booked in the Hyatt for the year.
All of this today comes after the family ignored the schools affected and us, as well as our requests for information since that first canceled trip in Mentor, before they filed for bankruptcy. And tonight, thousands of families still in limbo, more than 1,100 of their complaints on file with the Attorney General's office. Families who didn't know any of this was going on before handing their hard-earned money over to a company that clearly knew it had issues. But based on what we learned at today's first meeting, families who weren't paid back by their district and districts that fronted money with other funds could be waiting a while to see anything as this moves forward and the company is investigated.
You know, you care about the kids. They didn't deserve this, but we're doing everything we can, cooperating 100% to make sure everything gets told correctly.
We also learned today that the Cipoletti family is actually running another tour company that's currently operational. That's called New Destinations. It's focused separately from school trips. It's for adult day trips on cruises or motor coaches. And the family claims that company is completely separate financially from Discovery Tours. At this point, New was loaned $40,000 for school trips for Discovery Tours and was never reimbursed. So now that separate company is going to be considered a creditor in this bankruptcy suit. New Destinations is currently running out of owner Alfred Cipoletti's home. Reporting live in Cleveland, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.